You know what I mean? And that's one thing that set Eli apart from the persecutors. And that's one of the reasons why persecutors always came for Eli. You know, like that. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, the reason they don't have Eli powers is because, you know, I mean, you know, spiritual gifts and, you know, things of that nature. You know, and they try to discredit it, you know, oddly. I don't know how. They try to discredit God, you know, the power of God, you know, the Holy Ghost. And the thing is, you know, they felt as though just because they themselves in certain situations or positions, you know, they themselves would not possess the self-discipline or the moral, you know what I'm saying, you know, integrity or, you know, things like that. You feel me? You know, they know that they themselves wouldn't be able to conduct themselves, you know, godly and you know, things like that under those circumstances. And for some reason, they felt as though since that's their reality and how they are, they felt as though that applied to me as well, which is totally unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? Because we have no common ground on that area, you know, on that wavelength. And that was the weirdest thing about it. You know, it's like they assume that since, you know, they can't, you know, contain themselves, that you also can't contain yourself. And that's weird, especially if you Elijah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it really made no sense, the arguments that the wicked, you know, or persecutors had posed or whatever. I mean, and it made absolutely no sense. I mean, and that explains why, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have the spiritual gifts Eli got, because they would abuse them. But Eli, you know, Eli does not. I mean, there's no point in, you know what I mean, Eli don't, I mean, it's unnecessary. Eli preoccupies himself with spiritual reality, you know, the light and everything. So, I mean, it's not, you know what I mean? This is something I've known to be reality for a long time, you know, and so nobody can't lie on Eli, you know, and, you know, things like that. God is true, man.